I want some like a structured plan or whatever, just helps me to reduce my anxiety of this upcoming exam. Like really,
So you mentioned both June and July. Which one are you registered for?
June.
Okay, so you've got about a month and a half till then.
Yeah.
I think your plan to do one timed exam per week, 5 sections is good. On top of
Okay.
that, if you can, ideally, I'd say increase it from what you're doing right now, which is 10 to 15 hours per week.
Okay.
I think ideally you want to do at least 20, given your goals and given, being a non-native speaker. That is tougher. That is another obstacle, and you just have to work harder. There's no magic way around that. And also that reading comprehension is harder to improve on than the others because it's less mathematical. There's more of the ambiguities of language. So one timed exam a week, detailed review of that exam. The timed exam, 5 sections, might take you about 3 hours. The detailed review might take you 5 hours. So that's already 8 hours, but we still want you doing a couple of timed sections during the week. So I'd maybe do 2 timed reading comp sections and 2 untimed reading comp sections, then a couple dozen logical reasoning questions of the types that give you difficulty.
Strengths and the weekend and assumptions.
Yeah, and of course, review everything you do that gives you trouble, not only what you get right, but also whatever gives you difficulty that maybe you could have solved more efficiently, or maybe you guessed and got lucky. So flag what you're unsure of so that you can check later if you got it right through luck or not, because that's, of course, there's still value to be gained from that. I also want you to look at my YouTube videos I mentioned on reading comprehension specifically. Mm-hmm. And for your explanations for your own review process, don't necessarily write out explanations or articulate explanations for every single question you get wrong, because that might take too long.
Yeah.
But maybe handpick the biggest 5 or 10 questions per exam that give you trouble, and either write out your explanations by hand in a notebook and keep a running log of everything that's ever given you trouble so you can return to it in a couple of weeks. You could type it out. I've had students who create Google Docs. They create a separate document with all their mistakes and articulating their thought processes. And then the last thing I would say is talk to your friend studying for the CFA and create some sort of study arrangement where you talk to each other. And if not that, of course, you could find study buddies online. There's lots of I have a Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/unplugged. So you could check that out. People can organize study groups in there. And there, of course, there are online forums too.
Okay. Do you have based on what you suggest me do, one time whole session and then 2 timed and then 2 not timed reading comprehensions, several other questions? Do you kind of have some plan? You have schedules and plans, right? Do you have something similar to that so I can? Because I think you're expert in this, and then when you make plans, you think about easier and harder and loops, right? So do you have something like that so I can?
Yeah, I do. I'd suggest go on my site, go to the day-by-day study plans. For you, since you're obviously not starting from scratch, I would suggest that for you, probably the 3-month day-by-day study plan would be a good fit for you. And you can adapt it. So the 3-month day-by-day plan will give you an overarching structure for your studying. You can, of course, skip the games portion of that because you've already done games and that's not your focus. You could jump ahead to the later stage of reading comprehension and just incorporate what I suggested here. You can modify and adapt it for yourself.
Okay, selectively choose the plan.
Right.
Plan. Okay, I see. Thank you so much.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.